Now we are going over how to do dips for the triceps. Now there's a few variations on how to do this body weight exercise. You can add an actual belt with added weight onto it, or if you cannot do a body weight dip, there's also machines usually at your local gym, an assisted dip machine which has a pad that you can put your knees on that will help alleviate some of the resistance throughout the movement. So if you cannot do a full body weight dip yet, there are options to do assisted dips at your local gym. They usually have a machine for that. But a few steps to make sure that you're doing this exercise effectively. Step and tip number one, you want to make sure that you keep your chest nice and out, right? Keep your chest up, right? You do not want to have your shoulders pronated forward while you're doing the movement, right? As this is prone to injury and you're not maximizing the contraction that you're getting on the triceps. So tip number one, again, keep your chest out, right? Tip number two, you want to make sure that your elbows are nice and tight by your sides. You do not want to have your elbows flared out like this, as that puts a lot of tension on your rotator cuff and you could be prone to injury. So keep the elbows tucked in a static position while you are performing the dip exercise. Tip number three, you want to make sure that you get a full extension and contraction on the tricep, which means that you want to come down to at least a 90-degree angle, right? You want to bring yourself down so that your arm forms a 90-degree angle. I personally go as deep as possible to get that nice full stretch on the tricep, but again, rule of thumb is that if you come down to at least 90 degrees, then you're good to go, right? Those are the three tips to make sure that you are maximizing the effectiveness out of the dip exercise.